Today on Conversations That Convert, we're going to be looking at paid ad video examples that attract prospective clients for home builders and remodelers.
Welcome to Conversations That Convert. Each week, Rick teams up with industry experts to tackle practical strategies in lead generation, marketing, and sales for remodelers, home improvement companies, and custom builders. From practical tips to deep industry insights, we cover everything you need to grow a stronger, smarter business. Brought to you by Builder Lead Converter, your perfect sales assistant.
Hey everyone, welcome to Conversations That Convert. How you doing today, Drew?
I'm doing great today, Rick.
Well, we have another treat, I think, and this particular topic today is paid ad video examples that attract prospective clients. Let me apologize up front if you are listening to this because you're not going to be able to see it. So you're going to want to get back to YouTube or back to our blog on our website so you can see some of these examples. But this is all part of our series, which is called Video Examples That Help Builders Attract, Capture, and Convert High-Quality Leads. So, Drew, we've come to the segment of this series that I'm always a little hesitant to jump into, which is paid ads. And the reason is because I get to hear horror stories weekly as I'm talking to builders about how, in fact, I just heard one this week. Builders spent $75,000 on paid ads over about a 10-month period, and they did not get a single lead to show for it. So this is the ones that kind of make me cringe. Wow. However, there's hope, right? You've put together a pretty neat strategy here using videos for paid ads. And so why don't you start off with just telling us, why is video a good strategy if you're going to do paid ads as a home builder or remodeler?
Okay, as we've mentioned in the previous episodes too, so videos are really important right now because, first of all, the algorithms on all the social media platforms, they prefer the video. Also, people right now, they are consuming a lot of video content, so that's really important. But at the same time, the most important thing is that viewers retain up to 95% of the message when they watch the video versus 5% when they are just reading the text or just see an image. So
yeah, so as I understand it, the video really allows you to create that emotional impression through a combination not only of the imagery, but the movement, the music, the narration. We're putting captions on the screen. So there's a whole lot of information going on in this video. But as you mentioned, what we want to do is we want to create a memory point, right? So it's like, hey, I see that ad. If I don't take action right away, but I remember the builder, I remember the message, and I want to take action, hopefully sooner than later. Now, let's do a couple of definitions here first. So when we're talking paid ads, I think we also need to talk about paid social and the difference. So a paid ad would be like, say, Google or YouTube, right? Where we're showing the video ad on YouTube, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And then for paid social, now we're getting into Meta, specifically Facebook or Instagram, and these would show up in the form of a reel. Yep. And everyone's probably seen those. It would be sponsored, right? So you're coming up in if you're looking at your reels, you have a sponsored ad that pops up. So that's where this ad would show up. And one thing that we're also looking at, which we haven't really discussed a whole lot yet, is TikTok. Doing paid ads on TikTok. Now we're going there here for 2026. We're not there yet, but demographics are changing on TikTok. It's not just for kids anymore, right? We're starting to get a little bit older demographic that's using TikTok. So the videos that we're creating here today would also work on that platform. Am I missing any other platform?
Of course, besides Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, you can also use the videos onto LinkedIn, also onto YouTube. So every platform that uses video, it can work for sure.
LinkedIn's a good one. I forgot about that. So LinkedIn, obviously, for those of you that are targeting specifically like a managerial class or somebody that's a heavy user of LinkedIn, this would be white collar executive type jobs. You can use it there as well. And we do have some clients that do use LinkedIn to try to do outbound marketing. All right, so let's break it down now. Let's move into types of videos to use for paid ads. So we have 3 different categories. These can be, either if you're doing custom homes or remodeling, or if you're doing a combination thereof. But I've noticed in the examples you're going to show us here today, you're trying to be very, very specific. So in other words, you want to be talking to somebody who's interested in building a custom home versus somebody who's also remodeling, because the call to action is going to differ in the video. So I'm going to open up the first one here. We're going to look at some samples of, I guess, what we call attract video ads. So the goal of this is to produce awareness of what you offer, the types of services you offer, and probably the locations you offer them. And as I understand it, these are ads that are designed to be used in boosted posts, right? So that's going to be an organic post that you're the data boost. And then a cold ad. So why don't you give us a definition of what a cold ad is?
Okay, so a cold ad would be, as you mentioned, so the goal for this type of ads is the awareness. We need to get on the radar of the potential clients, right? So a cold ad will be an ad which is basically focusing on people that they haven't heard about you. So you'll need to buy to earn their trust and convince them to take a next step towards getting to you, or at least to be on their top of mind when they were going to decide. Because this type of ads, the attract ads, is the first stage when you start to be doing paid ads.
So I guess it's helpful too, I think, to define the type of marketing these videos are used in. So 2 types of marketing. Inbound marketing is where the lead is interested in building a home or remodeling their home. They're in your service area and they're actively looking for a builder. So they're coming into you. Outbound marketing, which these videos are designed for, is where you are going out to a prospective client. So I think it's important to understand what you should expect. When you're doing outbound marketing, you're going to have a lower return on investment than when you're doing inbound marketing, which is why we typically focus on inbound type marketing videos first. We've already done that. So that's website navigation videos, lead magnet videos, because you have a higher quality lead source, which would be organic and direct search. They're coming to you. They're already interested in your services. So they're going to spend more time engaged with you, and you're going to have a higher conversion rate. So this is a little bit, I hate to use the term, a little bit at throwing mud at the wall, because when you do outbound marketing, there are some limitations as far as like if you have homes that are already standing for sale, there's limited demographic information you can put into into Meta and or Google, because of federal protections, with those. However, Drew, I know you figured out a way around this, is that if you are offering remodeling services or you're a custom home builder that does not, say, have a standing home, is that you found a way around it where you can actually put in demographic information. And maybe you can explain a little bit more on that.
Yes, so usually when you're doing like special categories type of ads, it means you're going to be restricted on how you're going to target your audience. Well, there's no longer the case. You'll be able to select the proper client avatar for yourself, like select the age range you want to target. Also, if you want to target just males or females, and at the same time, of course, the area where you want to target.
And so if you're in a special category, which means, like, say you're a home builder, you build spec homes, you're trying to advertise homes that are standing for sale, you're going to fall in that special category. And I think then the only thing you can do is you can just target a radius, right? And it's going to show it to anybody in that radius. So unfortunately, you burn through your ad budget pretty quickly doing that. So it's actually easier and more effective if you target homes, to be built homes, or your remodeling services, because then you don't have to be in that special category. And of course, then better demographics, better target market or avatar, as you say, and you can get those ads in front of truly your prospective clients. So why don't you walk us through this? Let's take a look at an example here of a video that you've done for boosted posts, and then we'll take a look at cold ads.
Okay, we won't be showing you today actually an example of the boosted post, because this can be applied for any video you have out there on your social media platform. The idea with the boosting post is you can get a lot more awareness for it, because the average organic reach for Meta is usually between 2% and 5% of your total page followers. So, for example, if you have 1,000 followers, a typical post may reach 20 to 50 people without boosting posts. So, if you notice that the post is getting a strong engagement, and that means like you are getting a higher number of likes or comments of shares, Facebook algorithm will most probably expand the reach, and it will increase up to 15-20% of your followers.
So
But
just to confirm though, with a boosted post, you're boosting it to people that are already following you. This is not a new audience. It's people that are already aware of you. They're following your page. Is that right?
No, you can boost like to all the people, but also of course you can boost to your own followers as well. You can,
Okay.
you have this possibility.
So it's more
But the
visible
idea
for people following me, and also it'll show up in other people's feed.
Exactly. The idea with the boosting post is that basically you'll be like having a digital billboard all across the social media, and it's cheaper. The cost is cheaper than every other platform to use. So you'll get a ton of awareness, much higher reach with boosting posts with just $100 per month. So
Okay.
that's the whole idea with the boosting posts.
Okay, so I guess, and I guess to differentiate a little bit, a paid social is in, again, where we're running the cold ad. So we're going to look at an example of a paid social, but a boosted post is really where you're just going onto your business page, you're creating a post, and then you're saying, hey, I want to boost this, and you're going to spend $25-$50 to boost it. And what you're saying is, it's like there's the most bang for the buck, because you're getting a lot of visibility for not a whole lot of money.
Exactly. At the same time, what I've noticed so far from most of the clients we are running ads for is that they started with this type of ads, but unfortunately, I'm not sure they've used its full potential going into the ads manager in order to target a more focused audience. They usually just boost it directly from the platform where it says boost your post here. But you can do a great job, a much better job with having it into the ads manager, where you have more options to target, to personalize your ad.
So like any good strategy, you want to utilize all the different platform, I guess, all the different strategies within the platform. So in this case, we're talking social. So again, we'll just say Meta primarily. You're utilizing being able to boost the post as well as paid ads. And it might, like I said, it might be the same video that you're going to use across both. But on Google, obviously, you're not going to have this option. It's either cold ads or display network, right, for retargeting. And I know you're not a big fan of display network because it just blows your budget so quickly. But that's for there's different stories. Just want to clarify for anybody listening here is that we're talking about going into your page, and we are creating a post, and then we're boosting that post, not going through the ads manager. The video we will show here today is one that can be used not only for boosted posts, but also one through the ads manager where you're targeting your specific demographic.
Sure. Let's see.
All right, let's do it.
Your home should feel like it truly belongs to you. A place shaped around the way you live and the moments you love. At Ambition Custom Homes, we design and build spaces that fit your life perfectly. Whether you're creating a new custom residence or transforming the house you already cherish, we keep budgets clear, timelines firm, and every detail crafted with care. Recognized across Maryland for exceptional craftsmanship, a seamless process, and award-winning design, our team delivers results you can trust. Discover what's possible for your family. Visit ambitioncustomhomes.com to download our free idea book.
Very nice. Okay, so I noticed a few things in there. You had a lot of images from completed projects for that client. You're using the motion animation. You've added people into it using AI. So a whole lot of movement, nice narration, nice music. And again, the whole idea was just making someone aware that here's a custom builder in the Maryland area that can design and build your home.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, well, let's...
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, please finish.
We are also just wanted to add that we are also able to add some special mentions like award-winning design, which we have this possibility, which also builds a more trust for people watching.
Yeah,
this video.
it had an award from, it looks like, a local home builder association for a project that they did. So yeah, that's neat. Of course, you're trying just to establish trust, build trust, create awareness. And then I saw a very clear call to action. Go back to our website at the end, download our idea book. So this is really a very easy, it's a very easy step for the prospective client to take, in that, no, we're not saying get your free estimate or call us today. We're just saying, hey, go to our website and here's an idea book that's loaded with different ideas for your dream home, sort of thing. So very nice.
Exactly. So the one more mention. So the goal for these awareness campaigns is basically to shake hands with someone that you meet for the first time. We're not trying to oversell it, like to schedule an appointment. We just want them to introduce the brand and get more information about you.
I like that. Shaking hands. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're moving on now to capture video ads. So again, these are all about generating leads. And I suppose as a builder, when you're thinking about, hey, should I run paid ads? This is probably what you're normally thinking of, is that I want to run an ad that's actually going to bring me an opportunity that I could hopefully talk to and convert into a design and build contract. So I see we have two types of ads here. So we have a warm ad for somebody that is already aware of your company. And then we have a custom audience, which can be done through social. So we're talking meta now. And this really works best for repeat remodeling clients.
Exactly. Let's watch both of the videos and all
right, starting with the warm ad.
Yep.
Your project does not need to be full of surprises. Listen, most contractors are going to come out to your house, they're going to take a look around, they're going to get some ideas from you, and then they're just going to start throwing numbers at you. But that's not a proposal, it's just a guess. At K-Squared Design and Construction, we have a comprehensive pre-construction process. This process helps you figure out what everything is going to cost, and it's also going to help solve problems before we start construction. That's how your budget gets set and it stays set. Look, when you've done all the planning up front, construction goes very smoothly. We know what we're building, we know what it costs, and we know how long it's going to take. There's no guesses, no surprises, just getting your project done right the first time. So when you're ready to hire a build team that can help you avoid surprises and delays, give us a call or find us online at ksquaredconstruction.com.
Okay, so for those of you that didn't know, that was actually one of our clients who actually got behind the camera and the mic and narrated that particular video. Of course, we used also a lot of his project photos, did some motion animation there, added some people into his project photos. So if you're willing as a builder to get behind the camera, that's one way to do it. And if you weren't watching that video, it wasn't just a narration. Actually, Rusty, who's the builder's name, we had him sort of placed into the video and then had the background showing the projects behind him along with captions. It was I like that. That was a nice, very nice ad. It's a nice way to introduce it. My only feedback, just looking at this for really the first time, is that I would like to see, hey, I'm Rusty from K-Squared Construction, so they know it wasn't some sort of spokesperson for the company, but was actually the builder that they would be talking to, if they decide to do that project. But otherwise, it was very nice. Any other thoughts from you?
it's a good note. We'll keep this in mind. But we wanted to start with the pain point, and in this case, the focus will be on the one of the biggest fears of potential homeowner: going over the budget, cost surprises, and of course delays. So this is like an emotional trigger that will gets attention instantly.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, it was a warm ad. So this is for people that were already aware of the company.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reaching out to them again, to touch them again, to take that next step, which of course is to go to the website. If you weren't watching, again, at the very end, they were showing a contact form on the website, filling that out, hitting submit. Phone number was on there as well. All right. So Drew, custom audience. Do you have an example here for us on that particular?
Yes.
All right, let's look at that.
Remember the last time we worked together? The care, the planning, the way your vision came to life? Isn't there a room you couldn't update? Now is the time. Whether it's a bathroom, kitchen, basement, or a whole new space, our team is ready to help you fall in love with every corner of your home. As a thank you for being part of the Ambition Custom Homes family, the first pass client to begin a new remodel project this season will receive a 20% off discount. Let's create something beautiful again. Schedule your call today and enjoy 20% off your home's next chapter.
Okay, so obviously this is for past clients. Interesting. So this, to me, I'm looking at this and saying, oh, obviously this client has got a hole in their production schedule. They're trying to get some work in this fall to probably get through the winter. And so they're putting an incentive out there, and they're also creating some urgency, saying, hey, to be the first one. So they're trying to create some urgency to actually get them to schedule that call, have that conversation. And then there's a monetary incentive. That's a big one, a big monetary incentive. So curious to see how that one will work, but nice ad.
It's also it also has fear of missing out, because it has a mentioning that it applies only for the first client that will going to take action based on the ad.
Right. Yep. So it gives me some extra dose of urgency. So it was time sensitive. So this fall, and it was numerical limited. In other words, first one. So yeah, makes me want to say, hey, if we're gonna do this, honey, we should probably call right away, because there's only one opportunity. So I like it. Yeah. Okay, so we're moving into our third category, which is capture video ads. So this is specifically where you've had a website visitor that has visited, but then they left. They did not turn into a lead. And so what we're doing is we are doing this. We are retargeting. So this is being done with warm ads. And excuse me, I'm down here. Yeah, retargeting. So somebody that's been to the website, didn't opt in. Now this particular ad's going to show up on either their social media feed in Meta, or we could show it on the Google Display Network as well if we wanted to, as sort of retargeting. All right, let's see what you got.
Let's see it.
Your project is still waiting for you. Great plans don't fade, but opportunities can. Your next step is waiting right now. Come back to our site and let's move forward together. Join Maryland homeowners that trust Ambition Custom Homes and our award-winning design, on-time process, and clear budget from start to finish. Return to Ambition Custom Homes and schedule your call. Your project is ready whenever you are.
All right, very, very nice. So again, we're incentivizing them to come back. Your project is ready when you are. If you again weren't watching, we had several reviews from the Google Business Profile on there. We again reference them as an award-winning builder to sort of get them over the hump, right? And that's where I think we see, Drew, as a lot of leads when you're doing paid ads. I would say the vast majority of them are not going to click on the ad, go right to the offer, and then opt in. The vast majority of them are going to look at the offer. They're going to not opt in. And so what we have to do is we have to give them a reason to come back again. So that's what this particular ad is for. The other thing that we see a lot of it is that somebody may have found you first and foremost from a paid ad, But if we do a good job on these videos, remember we create the memory point. They remember that, and then they will come back later, but they will type in this case, ambitioncustomhomes.com, and they will come back directly to the website, and they'll opt in that way. So paid ads, as much as we say, yeah, we can track exactly how they perform, there is a bit of a gray area from that be back or return visitor. Those are awesome. I like them a lot. Anything else that you want to add as a final thought?
I want just to mention regarding the targeting ads, and also because in this situation, deciding to do to remodel a space from your house or to build a new house is not a decision you make very easily, because there's a lot of time involved, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, and of course a lot of money. So in marketing, on average, it takes 10 brand interactions before doing the purchase, before the conversion. So having retargeting campaigns is essential. You want them to see you over and over again until they are at the point to decide on who to work with.
And the other thing I really like about retargeting is obviously they're aware of you. They've been to your website. They know who you are, and you can just give them a gentle nudge to get them moving forward. And of course, everyone's just looking for a reason to get started, right? And so that's why I guess that ad you had, like, say, hey, start your project this fall, 20% off. That was really designed for a warm audience as well. Yeah, good stuff. I would say, just looking at this from being in this business for a long time and looking at this from the outside in, these videos are so much more powerful than just a post. I mean, just having the music and having the movement, they definitely are capturing my attention for sure. And I really want to watch them to the end. It doesn't feel like they're about a minute long. Is that what most of the videos are?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a minute at all. So, I mean, literally, if I am really interested in either building a custom home or remodeling, it's not hard to capture my attention. So I think this is the future, what we're looking at right here for sure. And the beautiful thing is that you do not need a production team. You don't have to come in and shoot videos inside your clients' homes or your model homes. You don't have to get behind the mic if you don't want to, or behind the camera, I should say. You can do it all using AI. We just need to have some project photos, and then we put together the offer and create the storyboard, and there's your video. So I'm excited to see the results of these campaigns, and I know we've gotten some positive stuff happening already. So very good. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you too. Indeed, I'm looking forward to the next episode that we're going to check how these ads are working.
Right. And we're going to look at, okay, the next step, and this will be the final part of this series, which is going to be, you captured the lead. Now we want to convert them into a phone appointment so you can do your qualifying call. And what we're going to show you is some conversion videos. In other words, okay, the lead took step one, which is being captured and giving you their contact information. Now the next step is, how can we use video to get them on the phone? And ultimately where you can determine, yes, this is somebody I want to pursue, or no, it's not the right client, and go to the next one. So that'll be the next episode here. But if you'd like to know more about video or how we can help you attract, capture, and convert high quality leads so you too can pick and choose your clients and jobs, go ahead and click on that schedule call button below. Be happy to learn more about your company and see if we might be able to help you. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all always. We'll see you next time on Conversation.